Hello. Now I'm going to do a review of In the Ring with Bill Kersten. It's basically, uh, it's basically this guy who was involved in professional wrestling. He became an TV announcer for it. He talked about how he first loved wrestling and how he became an announcer. And he talks about some of his favorite wrestlers and the fans and how he became a professional wrestler. There's they show like little clips of matches and not really long clips of matches and some pictures of his favorite wrestlers. He talks about the stories about how him and his couple other guys start doing, you know, was it donations for leukemia? I think it was him. He talks about this guy who people hate, and he's really a nice guy, and he uh, takes a can around and get donations for the leukemia. He actually goes to the hospital to visit kids in the hospitals, and these two talk about these two old ladies, twins, that Myrtle and Girdle, I think were their names. I don't really remember. They had a birthday party for one time, and the wrestler they hate came up behind him and hugged him. They said that was funny, and he talks about all these different other wrestlers who he likes. Like I think the ones I remember is like Harley Race. He talked about a little bit in there, and some other wrestlers, and talks and he talks about why he doesn't watch. He said he only spends like 20 minutes a week watching wrestling because they have he talks about it's not like the old school wrestling, so he doesn't watch as much. This is like it's 55 minutes long, and if you really like wrestling, you can sit there and watch it. Even though it's just one guy sitting there in front of a camera talking for the entire 55 minutes, it looked like they edited it because you can just see it because it'll black out at one point. The guy comes back, and sometimes it shows like what he's talking about, like the wrestlers and the fans and whatever else he talks about. I got three more of these that have like Harley Race, and I don't know if it's gonna be just him talking about the guys, or is it gonna be the wrestler talk for like 55 minutes or something? I'm not 100% sure, and that's pissed me. It's not a real long review because it doesn't really show like matches and stuff like other tape would show. It just has a guy sitting in front of a camera for 55 minutes talking about his career as a how he got into the career of wrestling, being a wrestling announcer. He said he used to like I think set the ring, and I think he was also one time a referee. I think he said in there. Then he talks about all these different wrestlers he likes and some of the stories. He talked about this one wrestler was he goes over to his house and they for food and they ate and stuff together. Then he talked about how the guy's daughter called and told me the guy had a heart attack and passed away and stuff like that. So it's really kind of neat. So that'll be it for this review. Thanks for watching. Bye.